Michigan homeowners who have been the victim of fraudulent and illegitimate foreclosures may have been protected in one easy step. News 10's Shireen Tagarobi tells us how the state is trying to make it happen now and stop the fraud in the future.
Michigan's a state that allows foreclosure by advertisement, which means
banks can post a citizen's name in the newspaper and post a notice on their door and then go ahead with the foreclosure. It really provides very little checks and balances in the system to make sure that a citizen is being rightfully foreclosed.
And in a market clouded by foreclosure fraud, Register of Deeds Curtis Hertel sees more need for that than ever.
Foreclosure by advertisement worked in the old day when we had a community bank, and that community bank would actually work with citizens.
Hertel hopes requiring a judge to sign off on foreclosures would prevent forged signatures like we saw in the Linda Green scandal.
That would be much more difficult to do when you have to go in front of a judge and show those documents.
A bill introduced in the House would require judicial review for every foreclosure, but some aren't convinced that process is entirely necessary.
If they do all go through the courts, there has to be the funding and the staffing to the court system, new funding and new staffing to be able to handle the volume.
Lately, that means about 1,700 mortgage foreclosures a year just in Ingham County. Treasurer Eric Schertzing points to states like Florida that use judicial foreclosure.
It's taken 400 or 500 days for a foreclosure to go through the court process. The judge is just signing a stack of foreclosures. I mean, it really isn't a process where necessarily the owner and the lender are showing up.
Still, some want the right to their day in court. In Ingham County, Shireen Tagarobi, News 10.
Treasurer Schertzing says he'd rather see legislation targeted at increasing consumer protection.